Hey everybody, Michelle with Michelle's Frugal Living here. Thanks for watching my videos. And today is March the 28th of 2017, and just coming on to do a little bit of couponer chat with you guys today. Continuing my video series on donating from my stockpile. So I have other videos, I've talked about other topics in this. I have them linked in a playlist. It's called Giving from My Coupon Stockpile. I also have other videos in there talking about, specifically about me giving stuff away and that kind of thing. I'll link that playlist in the note field on this video, or you can just go over to my YouTube homepage and look for the playlist over there if you want to watch the other videos. So today I wanted to talk about finding places to donate items to, because as a couponer, when you get into it and you're getting stuff for free, you will buy anything and everything. And so sometimes you just know that you don't even want it. So you know, I always think family comes first, and so I give to my family. But outside of that, if you're just looking for a place to be donating things to, I thought I'd give you some ideas. Now, first and foremost, these days, it's just so easy to get on the internet and do some searching to see if you can find some places in your area. And I did a little internet search just to see what would come up in my area. I just put in Clark County, Indiana charities. I put in Clark County, Indiana food pantries, and got a variety of websites that help locate things like that. So I think it'd be easy for anybody to find some places if you don't know of anything specific. So you can do that. Now, of course, the other thing is to just think about what's in your area around you. Maybe you know of a place. Or you go to a church. You can always ask at church, right? So let's talk about donating food supplies. So, you know, with that, we think of food banks and food pantries, or a soup kitchen. Churches often have the food pantries in them. You know, homeless shelters, and, you know, places like that. You know, in times of emergency, like tornadoes or floods or whatever, the Red Cross and the Salvation Army might take in stuff like that as well. And so then some of those places would also take personal care items. It just depends. You need to ask, you know, like toothpaste or shampoo, you know, stuff like that. And some other places that I think really use that stuff more, might take it more, the homeless shelters, halfway houses, women and children's shelters, or a children's home, that kind of place. You know, they can rely on donations as well, because they get a lot of people, you know, just coming in with nothing. And as I know, a lot of people have told me, now I don't know how many, but that they donate to the women's shelters, and they would use things like tampons and pads too, or diapers, that things that you wouldn't necessarily be giving to a food bank, you know. So think about that. And then when it comes to pet supplies, you know, certainly food pantries might take some of that stuff, depending, you know, you just have to find out what they take. But humane societies or animal shelters, they're always in need of food for pets, or, you know, and also blankets and towels and stuff like that you can donate to animal shelters. Yeah. And then, you know, when July and August come around and they have all the back to school sales and stuff like that, we end up with lots of school supplies. So places to think about with that, just the charities in general, you know, they need those kind of supplies. They may use them for themselves and not actually give them away. But, you know, when it's a nonprofit, you know, they need, you know, to have office supplies too. Churches, even your church, would use office supplies, right? So just giving them to them. Schools, libraries or daycares, Head Start programs, places like that would take office supplies. But, you know, don't forget, I think you would probably take that kind of the stuff to food pantries that have all kinds of things that they give away, you know, and they might give that stuff away too. Something else I was thinking about, like there are some thrift stores in my area that are set up by a specific charity, and I'm not talking about Salvation Army or Red Cross. It's like an independent thing just right here, and they, you know, it's kind of like, you know, well, it's a resale place. People donate like their leftovers from their yard sale or whatever to those kind of places, and you know, they can sell new stuff too. So you know, if you found a place like that, you might ask them, you know, if you had a bunch of shampoo, would they take it? You know, or the office supplies, school supplies, certainly, that kind of thing. Also, another thing that a lot of people do is look for larger charitable groups. Even here in America, there are some things like, I know my sister's church got involved with donating to a Native American reservation somewhere, I'm not sure, and they were asking for shampoo, okay, and so I gave her like a box full of shampoo and conditioner so they could send it off to this, you know, because it was some kind of mission that they were on, you know. So there's things like that also going on here in America, and then like overseas as well. So certainly, like, you know, I see people that, and I get people begging me to do, you know, give them stuff for, you know, they can send to Haiti or something like that. You know, that kind of thing. So, you know, you could get involved in that, and I think that's why, you know, some people do the couponing so that they can collect things to give to charities. And yeah, so that's just some ideas to get you started. If you have some stuff that you need to give away, you know, that you can maybe think of in your area that you can take this stuff and donate it. All right, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.